Good morning, y'all, and welcome to the Hagen Homestead. I am Brittany, and fall is approaching. If you haven't been watching our channel, I hope you subscribe and follow us along this journey. We have pulled out all of our summer crops except for a couple cucumber plants, some okra, and of course some herbs. Here in Texas, it has been hot. We had a drought. Now we're getting a bunch of rain, so that's good. We also dealt with some contaminated soil in our new garden, which did not yield much of anything. So we are gearing up for the fall. Big box stores are big into the summer garden. I mean, you can buy tomato plants, cucumber plants, pepper plants, eggplants, all the plants. But there's not a lot for the fall garden, at least that I've seen. So we do order our seeds. I kind of rotate between Baker Creek and it's leaving my head. Botanical Interest. I kind of alternate between the two since we had such a spotty germination rate. I'm almost certain that it is because of the soil, but I had ordered a lot of my summer seeds from Botanical Interest. I've had great success with them in the past, but I do tend to alternate between the two. So for the fall, we're doing Baker's Creek, and I have already gone through, we've already made our order, but I thought I would show y'all what exactly we are growing here in Southeast Texas. First thing on the list is garlic. We normally plant our garlic in November. It is a great fall crop. You really just plant it and mulch it and go. The garlic seed, to buy the cloves through a place like Baker Creek it was expensive. What we did last year, and it worked great, so it's going to end up, my phone was ringing. We're going to end up doing it again this year because it did work so well, and it's cheaper. You can go, like here, the big store is H-E-B. You can go to H-E-B or anywhere, Trader Joe's, whatever you have around you, and buy organic garlic, and you're going to get probably 4 heads for about $4, I think, is normally what it is. And you just split those up, open them, and each clove is actually the seed. I think that's going to save us a little bit of money, and we had such good success. You just want to make sure it's organic when you buy it. So we're going to do garlic. We're going to do onions. I already have the onion seed for that, so we are not going to have to buy that. The next thing on the list is broccoli. Last year I grew some broccoli that it didn't have a big head. It just kind of had shoots. I found that broccoli super tender. I really liked it. It wasn't as woody texture-wise, I guess. So I'm going to do that again. So we ordered it's a Chinese broccoli. It's going to be the Yud Pho Chinese broccoli. I'm also going to do a head, like the traditional broccoli. I got about 2 varieties of each thing I'm going to talk about. So I got the Natalina di, I'm Cajun, so I cannot pronounce some of this. The Natalina di Fasano Cima Grande broccoli rabe. So that is more of an Italian broccoli. And it says it's high yielding, which I wanted. That is something, that and pests is kind of what I was looking for this year. So that's it for the broccoli, those 2 varieties. Next thing is going to be cabbage. Now, I make a lot of sauerkraut, which I have videos on that if you want to go back and look at those. I got the Glory of Enkhuizen, something like that. This one right here, it says that it is good for sauerkraut. I also got the Tete Noir it's pretty and purple. just to change it up and to do a purple sauerkraut. You know, I like things pretty, so I had to do that. So those are my 2 varieties for cabbage. Moving on to cauliflower. I've actually never grown cauliflower before, so this is different. I got the Purple of Sicily. It has the green stalk and then a purple top. But I think when you cook it, it's kind of like a dragon tongue bean. The purple goes away. They're insect resistant and also grow easier to grow than many white varieties. So since this is my first time growing cauliflower, I decided to go with something a little bit easier. I also got the robber cauliflower, and that is more of your traditional white cauliflower. Okay, moving on to carrots. I got, what do we get? The Purple Dragon. I fermented some purple carrots last year, and they were very sweet. These are actually a reddish purple exterior, and then the inside is orange. So I did do those. And then I also got the Uzbek golden carrot. Normally I have grown a lot of yellow carrots, and we really like those. I still have some orange carrot seeds from last year, so we will have a big variety. All right, and now on to lettuce. I have a lot of different lettuce seeds already. I have spinach, I have a corn salad, I think I have a butter salad. I have one that starts with an E. I'm not sure of the name off the top of my head, but it's kind of frilly. So what I am ordering this year is gonna be the Gustav's salad. And then I was going to do the crisp mint romaine, but it wasn't on, this is last year's catalog. It wasn't on this year's catalog, so Justin opted for another butterhead lettuce. I am not sure of the name. It may be the May Queen, I think is maybe what he ordered. So then we are going to go on to leeks. We got the Bulgarian Giant. I've actually never grown leeks before. So this, you know, this will be something fun to try and new, and I can put them in whatever kind of dish. I'll also be growing Swiss chard. We decided not to do kale this year. We really haven't eaten it in the past, so it just wasn't worth getting. We do a lot of radishes, especially now with me and Justin on the ketogenic diet. We'll be doing that as a potato substitute. I like putting them in like beef stew, a baked chicken. If you put them in stuff like that, it legit tastes like a potato and has the same consistency. I'm looking for the greens. I'm really excited. We grow collard greens and mustard greens. We all really like that. Baker Creek, now this is last year's catalog, but they have one called the Wasabina leaf, and I'm just going to read the description to you because that's kind of what got me. This is a mustard green with an uncanny resemblance to wasabi. We like spice. I can inhale some wasabi. Allow the pleasant, pungent flavor and unmistakable nose tingle wash over your senses. Shocking leaves with frilled edges make this a wild addition to a salad mix. Try roasting or stir frying the greens, allowing a little oil and heat to mellow out the flavor. Super cold tolerant plants are also slow to bolt, so this may extend our growing period with that. I also got the Old Tokyo Komatsuna. It's more like a traditional mustard green. I'm trying to think what else. So I mentioned the onions and the garlic. We grow that. I'm also going, probably come February, I do have to cold stratify some of my herbs. As I'm getting more into like the herbal thing, I have realized like echinacea needs to be cold stratified. Mullein. I I always start my California poppy a little bit too late, and then I don't get a big harvest from it. So I'm going to start that early. Same with my chamomile. I'm going to start that a little early. The Cherry Bell, this is from Botanical Interest, but the Cherry Bell radish, I have these, we'll plant this year. I touched on the Swiss chard will be growing. I'm just kind of looking through my seeds real quick. Arugula, that's a good, this is from Botanical Interest as well. This is the Astro Arugula Rocket. I grew this last year and it was pretty prolific. It was good. The Tom Thumb lettuce, I've grown that before. That's really good. That's from Baker's Creek. Oh, Brussels sprouts. How could I forget? These are going like this in my broccoli. I need to start like this weekend, maybe on Monday since I'm off. But this, where are these from? I have no idea. But this is the Long Island Brussels sprouts. We're going to do those. I don't know how I forgot about those. These are from Baker's Creek, the Long Island improved Brussels sprouts. The spinach that I'm planting this year is going to be the Bloomsdale. That is from Botanical Interest. I do have some kale, but like I said, we're not huge kale people. We're kind of, for Justin Rhodes, we're the kale no family. Let's see. The Waltham broccoli, I have seeds from last year. I may plant those. Green Wave mustard greens from Baker's Creek. I've had good success with those. My beets, I've never really had good success with beets, and now I kind of know why now that I've looked into it more. I'm going to plant them come late January, early February, and I think that's going to do better. Normally, I kind of plant them end of September, and they just don't do well. Poor germination, all of the above. So I'm going to try that this year. But that is what we got cooking for the fall garden. If you have never grown a fall garden, I highly suggest it. The weeds are not as bad. The pest pressure is not as bad. You don't sweat as much because it's not hot. It is just all, and a lot of the stuff is plant it and go. Like, you know, you do have to cover some stuff if you get really down in the low temperatures, but I love the fall garden. I think it's a lot easier. I don't think it gets enough credit. But maybe try it this year. Just kind of see if you like it. And let me know what you think. So that's what we're growing. Shout out to Baker's Creek. I'm not affiliated, but they always come through. And they've got beautiful, beautiful vegetables. So I will catch y'all later. Bye.